Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, in this one, we were talking about that of the questions from that of the sample paper. Until now, we had discussed up to question number 28. Now, we have seen up to question number 26 students. Now we will start with that and try to understand the other questions also. So we have seen that question is that mercury and bromine is what? Mercury and bromine both are the liquid at the room temperature. Okay, mercury is what? It is a metal which is liquid at a room temperature, while bromine is what? That is also a liquid, but which is a non-metal and but exists in the form of a liquid state. Okay, so we can say here that both of them exist in a liquid state only, mercury as well as the bromine here. Now, in desert plant, rate of water loss get reduced due to the presence of. So you just see that in desert plant what happened, the water loss, rate of water loss that will get reduced due to the presence of. So water get lost there, and you know that it is because of the layer of a suberin on it. Okay, so layer of a suberin help in reducing the loss of water there. Okay, now see here question number 29. 29 is, which one of the following graph shows that the object is to be stationary? So which one is the stationary student? So obviously when you look at all of them, uh, see here, you will find that is the second one is what? That is position time graph, and position time graph is what? It is always, see, acceleration and time, such kind of a graph is not there. And if the velocity time graph is a parallel, it does not mean that that object is not moving. It is moving, it is not at a rest position, but it is traveling equal velocity in equal interval of a time, and it is traveling, the velocity is constant there, so movement will be there but the acceleration will be zero. So the first one is correct, the third one is correct, and the fourth one is not possible at all. So this is the position time graph in which when the object is what, it is having the constant position with respect to time, so that time the object is actually not moving here. So according to that, the correct option, it will be B1. Okay, now let us move on and see the next question. Question is, what is the use of sedimentation tank in water purification system? So basically, you know, the sedimentation tank is what? This is the tank in which the water gets settled down at the bottom. Okay, so that is what, that is a sedimentation tank. So water settling, when you left undisturbed the water, it will get settled down in the form of a sediments. That is the process is called as a sedimentation, and the sedimentation is done in the sedimentation tank in order to purify the water. Now, to separate out the insoluble substance from water, to separate out very small suspended particles from water, to kill the germs present in the water, and all of the above. Basically, the sedimentation tank is there in order to separate that of the insoluble substances which is present from the water. Okay, so it is not, because you know that the insoluble one will get settled down at the bottom, so it help in separating the insoluble substances from the water. So the correct option, it will be the first one, that is to separate out the insoluble substances from the water. Now let us move on and see some of the question answers from assertion and reason here. So assertion is what? Assertion is, a rocket works on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. And the reason for two body system, when there is a change in the momentum of one body, the same changes occur in the momentum of the second body but in opposite direction. So here assertion is what? A rocket, it work on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. You know that when a rocket is launched, it actually work on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Reason is what? For two bodies are there, and these two bodies, when there is a change in the momentum will be there, the same changes occur in the momentum of second body but in opposite direction. Basically, according to that, we can say here that assertion as well as reason both are correct, and reason is what, that is the correct explanation of that of the assertion also. So we can say here, according to that, the first one is the correct option. Okay, first one is the correct option, in which both assertion as well as reason both are correct, and reason is what, it is the correct explanation of that of the assertion. Now the second one is what, a plant cell burst if placed in water, and high turgid pressure causes bursting of a plant cell. Okay, so here the assertion A is the correct option, in which the both assertion and reason are true here. So second one we will see here, that a plant cell it burst if placed in water. High turgid pressure causes bursting of plant cell. So assertion is what, a plant cell is there which basically burst if it is placed in the water here. And the reason is that it is because of the high turgid pressure that causes the plant cell to burst here. So basically you will see that assertion is false, because when we keep the plant cell in a, if we keep the plant cell in the water, it will not going to burst. And yes, this is true that if a high turgid pressure is there, so that will going to cause the bursting of the plant cell. Okay, so this is the correct option. So we can say here that according to that, D is what, it is the correct option, in which assertion is false but reason is true here. Okay, now let us see the next one, and next one is, that is question is that vessels are what, they are, vessels are a soft tube, both are meant for transport purposes. Reason, vessels are lignified. Okay, so you see here that vessels and soft tubes are, they both of them, they are what, they are for the transportation, they basically help in transporting. But when you look at the reason, reason is what, it is lignified, the vessels are generally lignified. So what you will find that that here the both of them are correct, that is actually the conducting tissues are basically lignified, whether it is a xylem or that of the vessels also. So basically here it is sieve tubes, vessels and sieve tubes both are, so sieve tubes and both they are used for the transportation, and they are and that of the vessel is what, that is the lignified, so it basically a dead cell here. Now, a mixture of a camphor and ammonium chloride can't be separated by sublimation. Reason, camphor on heating sublime, ammonium chloride does not. So, a mixture of a camphor is there and ammonium chloride is there, and it cannot be separated by the process of the sublimation. Reason is what? When we heat camphor, it sublimes, and ammonium chloride, it does not. So camphor is there and ammonium chloride, both of them can be separated by sublimation, and here when we mix both of them we cannot separate them from each other because both are sublime only. So here the reason is wrong, but the assertion is the correct one. So according to that, in question number 34, we will say that it is the C option, in which the reason is true, assertion is true but reason is false. Now see here, question number 35, the displacement of the object may be 0, positive or negative. Reason is what, displacement has both the direction as well as the magnitude here. So here we can say that see, displacement, it can be 0, it can be positive or negative, that is correct one. Reason is what, that displacement has both direction and magnitude. Displacement has both direction and magnitude, this is also correct, but it is not the correct explanation of that of the assertion. So we can say here that the option B will be the correct, in which both are true but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Now see here in the given figure, velocity of the body here. In the velocity of the body, in question number 36, what will be the velocity of the body here? So basically you can see that the velocity is what, it will be 0. Okay, because this is what, it keeps on decreasing, so it will be comes to 0. Okay, so we can say here that the object it is a move it reaches to the 0 velocity. Now see here, the Brownian movement in colloids is due to, why the Brownian movement generally occur. So basically the Brownian movement occur due to the first one, Tyndall effect, second one, charge on colloidal solution, third one, collision between colloidal particle and dispersion medium, and fourth one, all of these. So Brownian movement in colloid is due to the, you know that it is because of the collision that occur between the colloidal particle and that of the dispersion medium. Okay, so dispersed medium and the colloidal particles, they keeps on colliding with each other, and due to which this Brownian movement can be seen in the colloidal solution. Okay, so the correct option, it will be C. Suppose a boy is enjoying a ride on a merry-go-round which is moving with a constant speed of 10 meter per second. It implies is that a boy is, now see here, a boy is there which is enjoying a ride on a merry-go-round and it is moving with a constant speed of a 10 meter per second. Actually he was moving with the at rest or in accelerated motion, moving with uniform velocity, moving with no acceleration. So we can say here actually it is moving in accelerated motion, because although it is moving with a constant velocity of a 10 meter per second, but the direction keeps on changing, and due to which the body is said to be accelerated. So according to that, the correct option will be that it is actually accelerated motion. It keeps on accelerating there. Now the question is that Rahul's mother, she was going to make pickle, and for this she cut the vegetable into small pieces and put them in the sun for a few hours. Rahul was observing all her activities very curiously and asked his mother if why she had put the salted vegetable in the sun. Among the following, what might be the most appropriate answer for his question? Actually, Rahul mother, she was making pickles, and she cut the vegetable into small pieces and then she put them in the sun for few hours also. Okay, and then she used to put the salted vegetables in the sun, and what will be the correct option here? So why she used to do all these things? So that the pickle may get extra flavor. So Rahul asked his mother that why she had put the salted vegetables in the sun. Actually, the options are given. Let us see the options which is given here. That so that the pickles may get extra flavor. Second one, so that the cut vegetable may absorb the vitamin D as a nutrient from the sun ray. Third one, so that the vegetable may lose all the water by diffusion and evaporation and become dry. And fourth one, so that the salt may get evenly and properly absorbed by the vegetables. So we can say here that the correct option will be the C, in which the vegetable may lose all the water by diffusion and evaporation and become dry, and due to which there is less chances of the attack by the fungus which can destroy it. Okay, so the correct option will be here, it is the third one. Okay, now two substances are there, A and B, and they were made to react to reaction a third substance, A to B. According to the following, 2A plus B, this will gives A to B. Which of the following statement concerning this reaction are incorrect? So there are two substances are given here, A and B, and they are made to react to a reaction of, that is the third substance, that is A to B. So A and B, they react with each other and there is a formation of another new compound, and that is A to B here. So out of the given statement concerning that, which reaction is supposed to be an incorrect one? The product A to B shows the property of a substances A and B. The product will always have a fixed composition. The product so formed cannot be classified as a compound. the product so far formed is an element. So product A to B shows the property of a substance A and B. The product will always have a fixed composition. This is the correct one. Product A to B do not show the properties of A and B, but actually it is having its own property. The product so formed cannot be classified as compound. This is also wrong because it is classified as a compound only. The product so formed is an element. This is also a wrong one. So out of the following, which is supposed to be incorrect one? So first, third and fourth is incorrect one. So we can say here that here the C, it is the correct option. Now let us move on and see the next question, and next question is that is connective tissues are the tissue that help to bind or connect other tissue in the body. They have widely spaced cell embedded in a matrix having variety of proteins, polysaccharide and mineral salt. Can you identify the connective tissue among the following? Ligament, epithelium, tendon, blood. So connective tissue, that is a tissue which actually help in binding, or it also help in connecting the other tissue with the body. They have widely spread cells which is embedded in a matrix which is having a variety of a protein. Polysaccharide is there and mineral salt is also there. So can you identify that the connective tissue among the following? Ligament, epithelium, tendon and blood. You know, epithelium is what? It belongs to epithelial tissue. Ligament, yes, it is a kind of a connective tissue. Tendon is also a kind of a connective tissue. And blood is what? That is a fluid connective tissue. Ligament is what? That is a loose connective tissue, while dense connective tissue is the tendon. So first, third and fourth is the correct option there. Now see here that the seat belts are provided in the car so that if the car stops suddenly due to an emergency braking, the person sitting on the front seat are not thrown forward violently and saved from getting injured. Can you guess the law due to which a person fall in the forward direction on the sudden stopping of the car? So seat belt, basically it is provided in the car so that if there any emergency braking happen, then the front seat are what? That is not thrown forward violently, and it is also there in order to save the person from getting injured. So which law is there in which when we talk about a person, he falls in a forward direction on sudden stopping of the car? Basically it is because of the Newton's first law of motion. Because of the inertia of motion, this happens. So we can say here that the correct option is the Newton's first law of motion. Now, which of the following is having the highest solubility at 313 Kelvin? So KNO3, NaCl, KCl and NH4Cl. Out of the three, which one is supposed to be the correct one? So that is potassium nitrate is there, KNO3 is there, which is having the highest solubility. While doing work and running, you move your organ like hand, legs. Which among the following is the correct? Smooth muscle contract and pull the ligament to move the bones. Smooth muscle contract and pull the tendon to move the bones. Skeletal muscle contract and pull the ligament to move the bone. Skeletal muscle contract and pull the tendon to move. So here you will find that when we start moving, then it is the our body organ like a hand, legs are there. Now hand and legs are what? They are the they belong to the skeletal muscle. Okay, so here the skeletal muscle, it contracts, and with that you know that tendons are there which basically help in the movement of the bone. Okay, so what are tendons? Tendons are that which used to connect the muscles with that of the bone. Okay, so it help in contraction, and due to which this movement occur. Now see here in this question number 45. Question is, which of the following situation is possible? An object can have acceleration but constant velocity. The velocity of an object may be zero, but acceleration is not zero. The distance and the magnitude of displacement are equal in circular motion. Average speed and the magnitude of average velocity are always equal in circular motion. So which of the situation is possible here? Object can have acceleration but a constant velocity. Velocity of an object may be zero but acceleration is not zero. This is not possible. Velocity will be zero, so acceleration will be zero only. Object can have acceleration but constant velocity. No, if a constant velocity will be there. So yes, but we can say here that velocity is constant but direction it keeps on moving, so that will also gives the acceleration. Distance and magnitude of a displacement are equal in circular motion, and this is and average speed and the magnitude of average speed are always equal in circular motion. So in this one, students, we will say that it is the option B, which is what which is the situation that is possible. Now let us see question number question number 46. Question is, rusting of an article made up of an iron, and that is called as. So rusting of an article made up of an iron is called as corrosion, and it is a physical as well as chemical change. Second one, dilution, and it is a physical change. Then corrosion, and it is a chemical change. Dilution, dissolution, and it is a chemical change. So rusting of an iron is actually a kind of a corrosion, and this process is what? It is a chemical change in which when the iron react with that of the water and the oxygen which is present in it, it will forms the Fe2O3.X H2O. Okay, so this is a kind of a chemical reaction which take place. So corrosion is there and a chemical reaction, chemical change happens here. Okay, so this is the correct option. Now 47, that is chromosome are made up of what? Chromosomes are generally made up of first DNA, second one is DNA and protein, third one is protein, and fourth one is RNA. Chromosomes are generally made up of a DNA and protein. This is the correct option, that is DNA and protein there. Okay. Now which force act against external force on an object? So basically an external force which is acting on an object is what? It is a the force which is that is called as a frictional force. If we are applying a force on an object, then a force which is acting just opposite to that of the force which is applied by a person is called as the frictional force. Okay, so we can say here that the force against to that of the external force is the frictional force. Now there is a case, and case is the body of all organism from the simplest to the complex one is made up of a tiny microscopic unit which carry out the process that make up the organism identity, such as the structural and functional unit of living body is called cell. Cell organelle is specialized entity present inside the particular type of a cell, that is specific function. Choose the incorrect match pair: nucleus, RNA, lysosome, protein synthesis, mitochondria, respiration, cytoskeleton, microtubule. Okay, so what is the incorrect match pair is? So nucleus, RNA is present in the nucleus. Lysosome, that is the wrong one. Lysosome do not do the protein synthesis. Mitochondria, yes, it do the process of respiration. And cytoskeleton, it is having the microtubule. But the lysosome do not perform the process of a protein synthesis. The protein synthesis is generally done by that of the endoplasmic reticulum or the ribosomes which is present on it. Okay, so ribosomes are responsible for the protein synthesis and lysosome is responsible for cleaning of the cell. Okay, so basically it is suicidal bag, or it is the cleaning of the cell is done by that of the lysosome. Okay.